And the news, in fact, coming in is that the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, in fact, has landed in Tel Aviv in Israel. Remember, ever since this conflict broke out between Israel and Palestine, United States, in fact, was one of the first to come out and lend their support to Israel, not just in terms of offering support in this hour of darkness, but also in terms of armaments that in fact are being provided by the United States. For example, if you look at the kind of aircraft that they're providing to Israel, Gerald Ford, which is seen as the world's largest aircraft, that in fact is also now being provided by the United States. Let's also now bring in our colleague Siddhant, who's been keeping a close eye on all those developments. Siddhant, as we pointed out, it's not just support that's coming in terms of the constant communication between Israeli authorities and the US representatives, but also the kind of support that the United States is giving in terms of armaments and others. Do we have a rough idea as far as the plan of Antony Blinken is concerned, as he's just landed in Tel Aviv?
Right. So America has already announced military aid to Israel. In fact, the one carrier striker is already in Eastern Mediterranean. The carrier striker Eisenhower has also been diverted to Eastern Mediterranean. This is perhaps a very rare situation where in the same sea, United States is deploying two carrier strikers with destroyers and aircraft. Now, Antony Blinken has landed in Tel Aviv and perhaps is going to go to the interiors of Israel, areas affected, worstly affected because of the terror strike. Is going to meet the victims. He will also be visiting the bomb shelters. He'll be talking to the people about the terrifying, horrific, terrorist strike that they have witnessed. And he's also going to meet his counterpart, Israeli counterpart, and we could expect a joint press conference being done by both the leaders, or perhaps we could expect some sort of an announcement again being made by Antony Blinken. Also, a most important point would like to highlight here is that the way America is backing Israel, the way West is backing Israel. There was a strong statement from Biden that there was a joint statement from P5 countries. Then again, there was a statement from President Biden, and now look, Antony Blinken is in Tel Aviv. Now, yesterday, UK Foreign Secretary James Cleverly was in Tel Aviv. He visited some parts of southern Israel. Today, Antony Blinken is in Tel Aviv. So, the sympathies and support is pouring in from Israel, and that is perhaps has become a backbone for Israel to launch the counteroffensive against Hamas. Back to you.
Siddhant, quickly, as you were rightly pointing out, that not just the United States, but other countries that have also pledged their support. We've all seen the joint statement that came in a couple of days ago with the likes of UK, US, Germany, France, and others. We've also seen Denmark and others suspend their help to Palestine. Which are the other countries that have not joined in their support to Israel?
Well, whole of Western Bloc is with Israel, and in fact, many of them have gone on to the extent of stopping aid to Palestine, including Denmark, Hungary, I beg your pardon, Austria, Germany. They all have banned aid to Palestine. Now, West Asian countries, most of them have taken a strong position against Israel, bombarding Gaza Strip. But perhaps, they are looking mostly siding with Palestine and the Palestinian cause. But when it comes to the Western Bloc, that is perhaps the main power of Israel. That the kind of support that is flowing in, from Rishi Sunak to Joe Biden, and in fact the other heads of state, they all are supporting. In fact, Joe Biden has warned the countries in the West Asia not to take advantage of the situation. Those were tough words coming from the American president. Because if any other country, organization, non-state actors try to take advantage of the situation, then US is also going to jump into the war. Back to you.
Okay, Siddhant, we'll have to leave that conversation there. Keep a close eye on all those developments for us. Well, with that, we've completely run out of time on this newscast, but news and updates continue here on CNN News 18. My colleague Greya now in the studios. Hi, Greya.